an extraordinary comeback for a former president who refused to accept defeat 4 years ago, sparked a violent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, was convicted of felony charges and survived 2 assassination attempts. Electoral vote count. Trump's win in Wisconsin put him over the 270 threshold needed to clinch the presidency. See the results. Trump's victory speech. In earlier election remarks at Florida's Palm Beach Convention Center, Trump vowed not to rest until we have delivered the strong and prosperous America. How does the AP call races? Instead of relying on crowdsourcing or vulnerable technology, our 50-state network of local reporters have first-hand knowledge of their territories and trusted relationships with county clerks and other local officials. Read more about the AP's role in elections. Here's how leaders in Asia and the Middle East are reacting to Trump's victory. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba congratulated Trump on Wednesday for his victory in the presidential election and said he hopes to get in touch with him as soon as possible to discuss ways to further strengthen Japan-U.S. ties. I hope to closely cooperate with President-elect Trump to further elevate Japan-U.S. alliance and relations to even higher levels, Ishiba told reporters at the Prime Minister's office. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol said he looked forward to working with Trump. Under your strong leadership, the future of the ROK-US alliance and America will shine brighter, Yoon wrote on the social platform X, using the initials of South Korea's formal name, the Republic of Korea. In response to growing threats posed by nuclear-armed North Korea, Yoon's government has worked closely with the Biden administration to strengthen the country's combined military exercises and solidify three-way military cooperation with Japan. Jordan's King Abdullah II congratulated Trump, saying in a post on X that he was looking forward to working with Trump in service of regional and global peace and stability for all. Jordan has been a key mediator for the U.S. over the past year as officials have sought to reach a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. Bitcoin jumped nearly 8% to a record $75,345 in early trading on Wednesday, before falling back and was recently trading at around $73,700. Trump was previously a crypto skeptic but changed his mind and embraced cryptocurrencies ahead of the election. He pledged to make America the crypto capital of the planet and create a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. His campaign accepted donations in cryptocurrency and he courted crypto fans at a Bitcoin conference in July. He also launched World Liberty Financial, a new venture with family members to trade cryptocurrencies. Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who has been sanctioned by the U.S. over alleged links to diamond smuggling and for political repression, congratulated Trump on the social platform X, writing, "Congratulations to President-elect at Real Donald Trump on your election victory. The world needs more leaders who speak for the people. Zimbabwe stands ready to work with you and the American people to build a better, more prosperous and more peaceful world." Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed wrote on X, "Congratulations to President Donald Trump on your election victory and comeback. I look forward to working together to further strengthen the relationship between our two countries during your term." Somalia's Hassan Sheikh wrote on X, "I congratulate you President-elect of the United States of America H.E. at Real Donald Trump on your historic election victory. I look forward to continuing our two nations' strong collaboration and partnership to advance peace, security, and common prosperity for our two nations." Trump won an election that will return him to the White House by winning Wisconsin, the same state that put him over the top when he won in 2016. The difference again came in Milwaukee, after nearly every other county in the state had wrapped up their count. The early morning update in Milwaukee cut into Trump's lead, but not by enough that it would provide Harris with a path to victory. Montana voters chose to protect the right to an abortion in their state constitution. The ballot initiative sought to enshrine a 1999 Montana Supreme Court ruling that said the constitutional right to privacy protects the right to a pre-viability abortion by a provider of the patient's choice. Though there's no defined time frame, doctors say viability is sometime after 21 weeks. The Associated Press declared the amendment was approved at 6:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. Some people who lined up before polls closed waited hours in frigid, snowy weather to cast their votes. Roughly 200 people were still in line after midnight at the courthouse in Gallatin, one of the state's largest counties, some 4 hours after polls closed. By 3 a.m., About 20 people remained. Election officials did not plan to begin releasing results until every voter had gone through. "I'm tired," Tatiana DeShields, 22, said after she'd waited in line for more than 4 hours with some friends. "They had to tap me to tell me to keep moving. We will have a great FIFA World Cup and a great FIFA Club World Cup in the United States of America. Football unites the world," FIFA President Gianni Infantino wrote on his Instagram account in a message of congratulations to Trump. Infantino had tried to build close ties to the first Trump administration, making at least 2 visits to the White House and joining then-President Trump at a dinner event in Davos, Switzerland during the World Economic Forum in January 2020. The United States will host most of the games at the 2026 World Cup in men's soccer. There was a sense of disappointment in Thulisandrapuram, a tiny village in southern India, where Kamala Harris's mother's family has ancestral ties and where people were rooting for the Democratic nominee for president. Residents in this village, who were keenly following the election results on their smartphones, were left silent as initial enthusiasm faded, even before the presidential race call. But many said they were proud that she put up a good fight. The villagers were hoping for a Harris victory and had Tuesday held special Hindu prayers for her at a local temple where Harris's name is engraved in a list of donors. Some were also planning to blast off fireworks and distribute sweets had she won. "We are sad about it. But what can we do? It was in the hands of the voters of that country. They made Trump win. We can only wish Trump well for his victory," said Jabe Sudhakar. As results became clearer, a gaggle of reporters that was stationed outside the village temple also quickly scattered away. The village, site of a brief media spectacle and euphoria since Tuesday, became almost deserted.